Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Christine. I will leave all my socials down in the description box. Now today we will be prepping my skin. One of my first videos was actually telling you guys what I use to prep my skin. I think it was like the third video that I ever uploaded here on YouTube. Today, we're actually going to be doing it in person. Now, I did switch up a few of the steps that I have listed in the very first video that I created. I will link that video in case you guys haven't seen it up above, just so you guys can watch it. But we're going to be doing this in person, and just so you could see how and why I use what I use. Like I said, I will be using new techniques, different techniques, just because I do switch up my techniques from time to time, just little things here and there, depending on what I feel my skin needs. So we're gonna go right along with it. I'm gonna pull you guys a little bit closer and then we're gonna start on the video. Just as a FYI, if you are skeeved out or peeved out of people shaving in front of you, which I will be shaving my face, then maybe this is not the video for you. If you do wanna know the techniques and just don't wanna see the visuals, then you can watch that video that I linked up above. But for everyone else who doesn't care and wants to see it, then here we are. So I'm gonna pull you guys closer. Okay guys, so I figure I'd do this video, even though I did tell you guys what I use in terms of prepping my skin before. I wanted to do a refresher as well as showing you guys, just so that way you can see exactly what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I love to do this, especially like right now. I did use a cleanser for breakouts, and I don't want to tell you what it is now, only because I want to do a video for my favorite face products soon. So that will be listed in that video. But I did use a cleanser that is for breakouts specifically. And the problem with doing that is it completely dries your face out. So since my face is super dry right now, I figure I do a little prepping, self-care on my face. Of course, facials and stuff like that is always recommended in between this situation that we're going to be doing, but let's just go along with it. So I'm going to have my mirror here. Hopefully it's not in the way. We're going to start off with this. Now this is a blackhead and whitehead remover. A lot of brands sell this, but this one in particular is Tweezerman. Now you can see the end of this, what it looks like. And then on this side, this one is for like more intense, deep blackheads and whiteheads that are like really dug in there. So what I like to do is I like to grab this end, and I just like to pass it all over my face. The reason for that is because, like I said, I was breaking out. You want to remove any impurities in your face. Well, as many as you can. It helps with your makeup application and just makes your makeup look that much better once everything is done. So any like blackheads and whiteheads that I see, I just pass it through this way. And if you have some that are more really like in there, you use the other end, which is this one. And that literally gets them out. So I'm just passing it through. Now do keep in mind, this process is gonna make your face red. So don't do this and go out without any makeup. If you're gonna go out with makeup, then that's perfectly fine. Or if you're gonna stay home, it's perfectly fine. Otherwise, if you're doing like a no makeup day, I would recommend doing this another time. See, that one just literally popped a little pimple that I had here. And I have some blackheads on my nose, so I just like to pass it through like this. You could see all of this is just blackheads and whiteheads that it removed. So it is going to be red, but it's fine because I'm home and I'm not going anywhere. And I'm just removing as many blackheads as I possibly can. This is what normally when you get a facial, they do this, but you can definitely do this on your own as well. And you're going to see like my skin is super dry right now, like I said, because of that cleanser that I had used for my breakouts. I did mention to you guys, in my previous video that I was having a few breakouts here and there due to stress and due to the move that I had, but I wanted to get my skin back in order. So I used that cleanser, and that cleanser, honestly, it's amazing. It's so good, but you can only use it like 2 and 3 days at a time. That's how like drying it is, because it can really dry your skin out, which is the point because you want to dry out all the breakouts. But okay, so of course you want to clean that. You're going to have your whiteheads and blackheads on here. So you make sure you sanitize this. I like to sanitize this with alcohol, which I will be doing off camera because you guys don't need to see that. My next thing that I want to do is I'm going to shave my face. Now this shaver, I purchased this in Walmart. It came in a pack of 2. It came in a pack of 3, but Sephora sells this as well. I like this one in particular, the way it looks. This is the one I like. They have other ones that are like smaller. Target has like the smaller ones. Those will scrape the crap out of your face. Like, I don't like them at all. So try to look for ones that look similar to this. I am shaving my face. And for the people that are curious, why am I shaving my face? 2 reasons. You have peach fuzz all over your face, whether you see it or not, it's there. And when you're applying your makeup, like your foundation, especially your highlighter, you can see the peach fuzz. So I just find that this helps, one, with not only removing my peach fuzz, but also removing my dead skin. I did mention again, like I said, my skin is super dry because of that cleanser. So I want to remove all the dead skin because that's going to help with my makeup application. It's just going to give you a smooth makeup, a smooth canvas for your makeup application. So you want to have your skin as smooth as possible. You can literally see, I don't know if you guys are seeing it, but like dead skin is flying all over the place. And I go right under my baby hairs. Like, I make sure not to get those, obviously. And I literally shave my whole face. Because believe it or not, you have hair literally everywhere in your face. Forehead included. I'm going to show you guys what my shaver looks like after I'm done. Now me, I don't have eyebrows, obviously. I have them tattooed. So I literally shave the whole thing just to take all the hairs out. You obviously, if you have brows, you don't want to shave your brows. I mean, unless you do, but just be really careful around the brow area. So I usually start at my forehead and I work my way down. Now when you're getting around this area near your eye, you just want to tug on your skin a little bit because your skin is so delicate here and thinner than the rest of your face. You want to be careful just so you don't scratch your face. So I'm not touching my under eyes at all. I'm literally going right under it. So here and down. But I'm tugging at my skin a little bit just so that way I can prevent myself from scratching my skin. And yes, I am shaving my nose because believe it or not only do I have dead skin on my nose, but you have peach fuzz there as well. You just want to be really delicate with those areas. Now I'm working my way back to my whole cheek area. See this? That's all dead skin and peach fuzz. And yes, your face is going to look this red. Don't mind this. This actually goes away. Of course, I want to get my mustache area. Now, please keep in mind, if you have severe breakouts, do not go over that with, I don't recommend that you go over that with your shaver. Going to my chin area. I promise you, if you've never shaved your face before and you try it, you're going to realize that your skin looks so much more smoother. And I myself, I've never had issues because, you know, there's going to be people that are going to tell you, oh, but once you shave your face, the hair is going to grow thicker. That has never happened to me, and I've shaved my face for years now, like literally since high school. So it's been years, and there has been no difference in my face. So now that I am done with my face, shaving my face, I will show you guys what my shaver looks like. So you can see the dead skin. A lot of it fell on my desk here, but you can see the dead skin and the peach fuzz. Okay, so now that I have my face fully shaved, let's say I have little hairs that the shaver did not catch. So with the tweezer, I just want to remove any unwanted hairs that the shaver did not catch. So the best thing to do is get a magnifying mirror just so you can really like see what hairs have been left. So now that my blackheads and whiteheads are removed, I have my face shaved and I tweezed the remaining hairs. You can see how red it looks, and that is perfectly normal. You are messing with your face, so obviously your face is gonna get irritated and you might bleed in some areas, especially where you remove any blackheads or whiteheads, depending on how deep they are. So just keep that in mind. Please proceed with caution. I'm just giving you guys, I will place a disclaimer in the description box and at the very beginning of this video. Just please be careful when doing this. I have been doing this for years, so I am used to this. Just be mindful of your skin. You know the type of skin you have, so just be careful. So next, we are going to be removing the hair inside of our nose. Now, I'm going to show you guys a newly packaged one. This one I got, you can get at your random CVS, Target. Walmart is big on having these. So this is basically what it looks like. I do use this for my nose. Without this, obviously, so just this. It is battery operated. It takes a AAA. So this is my old one. And with it on, obviously, I just go inside of my nose. Now again, proceed with caution, especially if this is your first time. I just like to start to remove the hairs on the sides first, because those are the most like prominent and like the first ones to show, especially if you're talking to someone. We've all seen that person that they just have like a long nose hair that just bothers us every single time we talk to them. We don't want to be that person. So I just make sure that I remove all the hair on the sides here. And you're not pressing hard. What you're doing, you're pressing, but very lightly. Now me, because I've been doing this forever, I go inside and around my nose. Again, proceed with caution. Now, go slow. And do not press hard, because if you press hard, you're probably going to cut yourself. This is relatively safe because that's what it's for. It's for your face. But you just want to be careful because you're going inside of your nose. You know what I mean? If you're not comfortable with going all the way around, you can just get the side areas, because that's like your more prominent areas where your long nose hairs, if you have any, will come out, would be on the sides. So you just want to make sure you rid yourself of that. They have tweezers for your nose, but I cannot do that. Like, That is so painful to me. This is not painful at all. You just have to make sure you know what you're doing. Don't go crazy. And I literally just sweep it all around because I want to get the hairs on top and bottom. Now, people, of course, are always going to argue and say, oh, you need your nose hairs. Okay, just like people have opinions on pubic hair, people are going to have opinions on nose hairs. And they can keep their opinions to themselves if they want, but I don't want nose hairs for the most part. So now I'm taking a tissue, and this looks like I'm digging my nose, but I'm not. What I'm doing is I'm just removing the hair that I have shaved. So obviously it's going to be still inside of your nose. So you're just taking a tissue, rolling it up, and just sticking it in your nose so it removes all of the hair. And we are now at a comfortable stage where it looks like I am digging my nose in front of you, but I promise I'm not. I'm just removing the hair that I had removed. I still have nose hairs in my nose, but they're just trimmed. So they're not completely removed. I think the only way you can completely remove nose hairs is if you do pluck them, and I'm not doing that. So this is basically just a trimmer where it trims it down to the point where it's like almost non-existent, where it has just like a little tiny stubble. And if you see any hairs still there, what you can do is you go back with the smaller, because every shaver like this will have one where they have like a bigger end and then they have a smaller, more refined end. So you can use the more smaller refined one and just really get in those sides and get all the unwanted hairs that were left. What I like to do is I like to push up my nose like this, like a little pig. And just get all the little hairs on the side here that I have missed. Once you have done that, of course, you get your tissue again, roll it up again into like a little ball here, and just make sure that you remove all of the hair that you have shaved off out of your nose. So that is done. Now that we have completely removed hair everywhere in our face, what I like to do is I like to take a makeup wipe just to remove all of the dry, unwanted skin along with the little fuzzies that the shaver left behind. So you take a makeup wipe and just pass it all over your face. This is like a relatively dry makeup wipe because this was kind of left open, but that is okay because we're going to be doing something else anyway. So yes, we're still red and irritated. That's not going to go away right away. But you can see that all of the blackheads and whiteheads are removed and all the impurities are gone. And if you feel your face, it will feel 20 times smoother. So now that we have all of that completed, I like to take like an elixir of any kind, any preference that you have, you can use. This is the Pixi Skin Treats Clarity Concentrate Clarifying Serum. It's just a long name. I will list everything down below, everything that I've used on this video. But this is basically what it looks like. And what I like to do is I like to just apply some all over my face. And then just very lightly, with a very light hand, smooth it all throughout my face. So it leaves kind of a sticky base to it. Put a little bit on your under eyes. If you feel like you need more, you can go back and add more. Just to really add some moisture back into the skin. I like to add extra toward my eye area. And the reason why I like to do that is because of the next step that I'm going to show you guys. So you guys have seen these everywhere. Pretty much they sell these. I like to use this for bringing back bounce and elasticity back into the skin. So with the elixir, it just makes it feel so much more smoother and it just feels so relaxing. So whenever you're doing this, always go in an upward motion. So I love to do this. You can use the bigger section for your cheek area. That feels amazing. And I will list everything down below, but this is the green Jade. I'll show you the packaging. This is the green Jade face and under eye roller. So this is what the packaging looks like. This I got in the commissary, which if you don't know what that is, like that's like a military supermarket. So I got this at the commissary. I'm sure you can get this at your local, you know, beauty supply or drugstore. And this just feels so good, especially after all the traumatics that you put your skin through. I just like to use the big surface one, the big surface area for like my cheeks and my forehead, my chin, and then the smaller area, the smaller side I like to use for my under eye. And it just like gets the blood circulating back to your face and adds, I feel, helps with elasticity of your skin. That feels amazing. Of course, you want to go under here. Always do lift motions. And it feels amazing. Okay, now that that is all completed, I like to take some lip scrub. What we tend to do when we get facials is have them focus completely on the skin, when in reality your lips obviously need care for as well. So I use the Jeffree Star Velour lip scrub. These are my favorites. I've tried various lip scrubs and I always go back to this one. He has different flavors. You can look on his website. This one, which is one of my favorites, is the Pancakes and Syrup, of course. And it literally reminds me of pancakes and syrup. So I take it, and you're literally scrubbing the dead skin off of your lips. Especially during these times where we're constantly wearing a mask. Our lips are so dry now. We just want to replenish our lips, take the dead skin out. And what I love about this lip scrub is it is edible. So after you do this, you can literally lick it away or take it away with your makeup wipe. And that is it. Now that we have completed all that, I know this sounds so intense and long, but this is what I do. So just letting you guys know. What I like to do is I like to take a toner of some kind. This one in particular is the Clean and Clear Lemon Juice Toner. It gently expels impurities and tones skin. So this one I love. You want to take a cotton round. This is a new pack that I got. So I'm just going to open this up and apply it on your cotton round. And just an FYI, this is going to burn a little. But I still feel like it's necessary. I always start with my forehead. And I make sure I get every area on my face, including my lips. The reason why I pass it on my lips as well is because if there's any dead skin still on my lips from what the lip scrub have removed, it will remove it. So just like to pass it all over my face. And right now it doesn't burn me. If it actually feels soothing and good. If you're sensitive, it might burn you, but just depends on the type of skin that you have. So, and I like to go all the way down my neck. So now that that toner removed everything, what you want to do now is grab a moisturizer, your favorite moisturizer. There's two that I have here that I have used. This is the Pixi Vitamin C Lotion, a really good one. And then this one is the St. Ives Glowing Oil-Free Face Moisturizer, Watermelon. I am going to put the St. Ives one on. It smells so good. It literally smells like watermelon. And this is what it looks like. So creamy. Grabbing it with my nail. And you want to grab a generous amount. By generous, I mean literally like this much. Only because since we have completely stripped away our skin of any dead cells, any dead skin, any peach fuzz, any impurities, we want to bring that moisture back in. That's vitally important. So this is the amount that I have. Oh, it smells so good. And I am literally putting it on the tips of my fingers, warming that up. And I'm just going to, in circular motions, apply it on my face. Oh, it feels so good. Kind of like a little massage. Oh my God, this feels so good. And if you want to grab a little more, which I am going to do just for my neck, then we can do that. Same process. Put it on the tips of your fingers to warm it up, doing lift up motions. So you always just want to do upward motions. And that feels so good. And any remainder of it, you can just put it on your face. And now your face feels nice and cool. Lastly, we want to get a nice lip moisturizer. Because all of my chapsticks and stuff like that are downstairs, and I'm upstairs in my beauty room, shame on me. I'm just going to apply some lip gloss, but make sure to apply something like a Blistex, something that's really medicated, that's going to bring back the moisture in your lips. Once I go downstairs, I will put some Blistex on my lips, but for now, I'm just going to apply some lip gloss. And that, ladies and gents, is how I prep my skin. Now, it is nighttime for me, so I am going to sleep, and I will be going to sleep just like this. I did obviously wash my face before this whole process, and we did wipe it with a wet wipe, so it is clean. If you are going out and you want to apply makeup, just make sure you apply a moisturizer that works well under your makeup. Just keep that in mind, but everything should be fine. You definitely also want to apply, if you are applying makeup, apply something a little more medium to full coverage, only because of the irritation you will get due to this whole process. If you want to make sure that it isn't seen, then you need something with more coverage. If you're staying home, then great, just leave it like this and you should be fine. By tomorrow, everything will be clear up. And I'm going to show you guys a close-up of my face so you can see what it looks like up close and impersonal. So yes, of course, there's irritation. That will go away. Don't worry about it. These are all the blackheads that were removed, the blackheads and whiteheads. All that red irritation will go away as well. You can see that my face looks very smooth. Obviously, besides the red irritation, but I can feel it. It's like really smooth to the touch. This is what it looks like. Guys, do not be scared of this red irritation. This goes away. This is obviously due to shaving and removing the blackheads. This happens all the time, especially even when you're getting a facial. This is just something that comes with the territory. But I promise you, after you do all this, your makeup application would look so much better because you have all the impurities removed and your peach fuzz. Your makeup application is going to look so much more better and smoother. Again, as a disclaimer, if you are currently having breakouts, do not irritate those areas with a shaver or any of the products that I have mentioned. I cannot stress that enough. Me, I just had my blackheads and I wanted to have those removed anyway, my blackheads and my whiteheads. I did have like one pimple here, but it was really small and I removed it with the blackhead remover. I will list everything down below that I have used. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure that you are subscribed if you haven't already. Hit that little bell icon so you can be notified every single time I post a new video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah. Bye, guys.